Hello everyone, it's Vive channel, I am Evgeny, and here's this week news and updates. Apple users will be happy to hear about the new 5K and 6K resolution monitors that were presented at CES this year by Samsung and Dell. While there are already many 4K resolution displays available from various companies at affordable prices with high frame rates, these new monitors are targeted towards more pro products. All Apple devices currently come with high-resolution displays, which means that each device has a high PPI, pixel per inch value. In simple terms, the lower the PPI value of a display, the worse the image quality will be. A good PPI value today is 220 or higher. When it comes to screen size, the bigger the screen, the higher the resolution needs to be to maintain a high PPI value. For example, the maximum screen size for 4K resolution is 24 inches. If you want a 27-inch screen, the resolution needs to be at least 5K. This is why these new high-resolution displays are necessary. While your home 75-inch TV with 4K resolution might be great for watching movies and TV shows, it may be non-suitable for work, for example with graphics. But it is not only about monitors. Another thing is that the way display scaling works in macOS demands more pixels than the typical 4K monitors offers. I hope this helps you clarify the topic. The next thing I find interesting is MSI's new stylus, which is also a pencil. So basically, the pen has a graphite tip, and because it is graphite, you can easily use it on paper and write your notes or sketches or whatever else. But what about screens? Graphite conducts electricity, and here we come to how the touch screen works. Electrodes located at the corners of the screen apply a small alternating voltage to the conductive layer. If you touch the screen with your finger or other conductive object, current will leak. In our case, you will touch the screen with the graphite tip. And MSI also claims that the tip is small and light, so it will not damage the screen surface. When you finish the tip, you can replace it with a new one and continue working. They will also provide you with many refills when you buy it. Before we go, some specs. The stylus uses MPP 2.6 technology with 4096 pressure levels. Lenovo showed their new Yoga Book model 9i, which is a dual-screen laptop. Yes, you heard correctly. It is a 2-in-1 laptop and each display is touchscreen. It can be equipped with an i5 or i7 CPU, although it is not the last generation. It has 16GB of RAM and an Intel Iris graphic card, and it can have up to 1TB of SSD storage. Honestly, I don't know where or how to use it, and I will never understand all these transformer things. I watched some reviews and it looks flimsy, unstable to touch, and it staggers. I don't think it is practical and I don't know how long it will last. But I'm sure we will find out soon. If you are interested in this product or are considering buying it, please write me a comment on where, why, and how you plan to use it. I would appreciate it. Thank you. This cool thing called Amazon Ring Always Home Cam, and is basically a drone with some blade protection and a camera for indoor security purposes. It was announced for the first time in 2021, but it is still not ready and no one knows when it will be available. There are rumors on the internet that it will be released in 2024. The developers are trying to solve various problems with the sensors, as LiDAR cannot accurately work in environments with mirrors. The drone also comes with a charging station, so when it runs out of battery, it can return to the station to recharge. The price is expected to be around $250. This bike is actually an e-bike. It is developed by Cake and called OIK. The main feature of this bike is that it can go over 200 miles on a single charge. The maximum speed is 20 miles per hour, but there are some limitations in Europe. It is restricted to 16 miles per hour. It is primarily a utility bike with a lot of configurations. For example, you can attach a rear and front carrier to it and then install a box for delivery or seats for kids. Also, you don't need any insurance, license or registration to use it. Prices start at $6,500. Razer has finally updated the Blade 16 laptop, which I have wanted for a long time because it feels like a Mac in the Windows world. These laptops are attractive and made with high-quality materials and are always equipped with top hardware. However, they had been a bit outdated for a while. So here comes the update. Some key features of the updated version include a new 16:10 aspect ratio, like in MacBooks, and CPU up to the latest generation of Intel i9 and graphics up to RTX GTX 4090. One of the most interesting updates is the mini LED display, which was also recently introduced in MacBooks and offers great picture quality. Mini LED allows to produce images with sharper blacks and whites, brings 100% sRGB coverage for all your games, improved peak brightness, better contrast, a wider color gamut and more on-screen colors, resulting in richer images for gamers. The base model starts at $2,700. I can't cover all the CES news, but here are a few quick headlines that you might find interesting. Sony and Honda are collaborating on their first electric car called Afeela, which is filled with various technologies, sensors and media devices. HTC released a new VR headset called the Vive XR Elite, starting at $1,099. Panasonic has unveiled a new mirrorless camera called the Lumix 5S, and it is the second generation. MagSafe technology is coming to Android devices, as Apple is working with other companies on the next UI standard. Qualcomm has announced that satellite messaging will be available on new Android phones in mid-2023. Very last and very sad news. According to some sources in the internet, iPhone SE 4 cancelled. Thank you for watching, please subscribe to my channel, write your comments down below, hope see you soon, bye.